so that's why I'm here.
Does Ryan beat Devin, in your opinion, Canelo, if he's okay, like mentally?
He's 100% yes.
Yeah.
We have to move. Thank you, Canelo.
Now, who wants to fight me? You shouldn't say who wants to fight me. Right now, say who wants to fight me. Because, you know, you got hundreds of millions of
Who want to fight number one fighter in the world at 135 pounds?
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney championship fight expectedly has attracted predictions and picks from the greats of the sport.
In today's time, fighters think if they got belts and they made a few $1 million, they think they're a star. I don't make you a star.
While some of them have lined up on Garcia's side of the fence, perhaps for reasons of their closeness and relationship, others have deemed Devin Haney the more likely winner on April 20th. Mike Tyson, Canelo Alvarez, and Floyd Mayweather, among many others, have made their picks. Let's hear them out.
Ryan Garcia says he's going to fight Devin Haney. Who you got in that one? It's looking like Haney.
Ryan?
Yeah, Haney Garcia in April.
No, I mean, yeah, we got. I mean, yeah, Ryan. I like.
As the fight between Ryan Kingery Garcia and Devin the Dream Haney draws closer, the very best and most experienced of boxing legends have come to make their bold predictions ahead of the bout. And when it comes to predictions, oftentimes it's neither about the experience or knowledge of the predictors, but their preferred choice.
I don't know. I think for Devin to beat him, Devin has to, fight smart like he normally does most of his fights.
Floyd Mayweather has all the boxing experience in the world, contesting in 50 bouts during his professional boxing career and emerging victorious in all 50 of them. No one would deny the experience and intelligence of such an expert in the sport. However, when it comes to making predictions about his promotional guys, like Gervonta Tank Davis, his years of experience and expertise are dropped at the face of his preferences. And while Gervonta Tank Davis's records and statistics back up his promoter's claims about him, the natural inclination towards Davis is ever glaring. As we would often see in other sports, the impact of emotions and biases in predictions can't be underestimated. So also is the impact of logic. It is often believed that we're neither brains floating around nor hearts bouncing about. And so while analysts use their brains in predictions, their hearts take its place as well. As a result, the predictions of analysts not only reflect their expertise and intelligence, but also their tendencies. Luckily, some of these biased predictions come to pass. One of the most recent was the bout between Rolando "Rolly" Romero and Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, where the former undisputed world heavyweight champion and the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson, predicted a win for Isaac Cruz. While this prediction might be coming from an analytic perspective, especially with the fact that Isaac Cruz defeated Rolly Romero in an 8th-round knockout victory, it can't be gainsaid that Tyson's preference for Cruz would impact his prediction. And this is where it gets really interesting. Some time ago, Iron Mike Tyson gave a surprising answer when asked about the fighter who has the closest semblance to him in the ring, as he named Mexican Isaac Cruz as the current fighter who is most like him. What was most surprising was that many had expected the mention of Gervonta Tank Davis. In recent years, Iron Mike has often been compared to Cruz's lightweight rival, Gervonta Davis. But he's now insisted he actually fought more like the man Davis beat in 2021. Tyson was the undisputed heavyweight world champion early on in his career, but perceives Davis as more skillful than he was. Tyson told Ring Magazine, "If I had to say someone is closest to me, I would say Isaac Cruz. He's short and stubby for his weight class, like I was, and he comes at you. People might think I would say Gervonta Davis, but Tank reminds me a whole lot of Aaron Pryor. I mean that as a big compliment. You would think Tank is a brawler, but he really is a boxer puncher. He moves well, he moves his head well. He can beat you all kinds of ways. He can knock you out, or he can box you. Cruz reminds me the most of who I was. He comes at you with bad intentions. As a result, it would be ultimately disappointing if Tyson had made any other pick aside Isaac Pitbull Cruz." And now, when he was making his prediction for the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, Mike Tyson claimed it was one of the biggest fights in recent boxing history on his podcast. What many in the boxing world really don't know is that Mike Tyson has been clamoring for this match like a young child would clamor for his toys. It was a match he had always wanted to see, even before Ryan Garcia jumped into the ring against Gervonta Tank Davis to bag the very first defeat of his career. And with the fight drawing closer than ever, it was an amazing answer to Tyson's longtime request. "Speak ecstatically," he said. "I think Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will be a dynamite fight. Not only dynamite, but a big money fight. Tyson wasn't done with his statements, as he went on to speak about Ryan Garcia as well, claiming Garcia was a big star, a fact he himself may be unaware of. Ryan Garcia is a big star. I don't think he knows it, but he's a big star. He's so flamboyant, he added. However, when he made his prediction, he acknowledged both fighters, but believed Devin Haney had an edge over Garcia. He said, "Haney does his things in a real professional fashion. The ball is in Devin Haney's hands. He's number one now. He's the number one man." Mike Tyson seemed to have an unbiased perspective here though, as he hasn't made his pick at the expense of the other fighter. Rather, he has acknowledged the abilities of both, but has given Ryan Garcia the slight edge. Having been in the news in recent weeks over his potential bout against David Benavidez that has become a prayer request for many boxing fans, Canelo Alvarez made his predictions on the fight on April 20th as well. It comes as a surprise that a few weeks into his fight against Jamie Munguia, Canelo Alvarez is making headlines for Benavidez's sake and not even his next fighter. However, what this does is to depict the intensity of the rivalry between both Mexicans who are yet to have their first fight after years of speculations, rumors, and deliberations. While 2024 was looking like the year where both fighters eventually made the miracle happen, Canelo has looked more disinterested in the past few days. Well, would we ever see him fight Benavidez? Only both fighters have the answer. But drifting off his current saga with David Benavidez, Canelo has come on the scene to make his bold claims ahead of the bout between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia on April 20th. Of course, Canelo and Ryan Garcia have a quite impressive relationship, having known Garcia closely when he used to train in Canelo's gym. Garcia previously trained alongside Alvarez under trainer Eddie Reynoso in San Diego. Alvarez took on a big brother role with Garcia, who ultimately left the gym to train under Joe Goosen. He now trains in Texas with Derek James. And though Garcia left Canelo's gym in 2022, their bond hasn't been affected ever since. And like one who wouldn't betray his friend in a prediction, Canelo answered when asked about his pick. He was quick to answer, "Ryan beats Devin if he's 100% yes." Well, many may not understand Canelo Alvarez's clause on if Garcia is 100%. It followed the recent controversy that surrounded Garcia after a run of events last month, making Canelo show concerns for his well-being and even almost advising him against the bout. Before a news conference to promote his own May 4th pay-per-view bout against Mexican countryman Jaime Munguia, Alvarez said he hoped Garcia has people to help him.
All the love that he gave me, and I tried to help out the kids, and I tried my best, and everybody tried to break me down. You know what I mean? Like, they try to break me down, they try to make me stop.
And as his friend, or like when we used to train together, Alvarez said, I wouldn't let him fight. A series of erratic behaviors and social media posts have triggered alarms that Garcia, who has previously taken a break from boxing to address his mental health, isn't fit for such a demanding event. The only thing I wish right now is that he has people to help him because he needs it, without judging him, Alvarez said. I don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he has someone. Garcia's promoter Oscar De La Hoya also made statements regarding this. He said that he's planning a visit with Garcia in Texas to check on his progress. As you see, posting his boxing videos, he looks in great shape with his speed and his power and his conditioning, De La Hoya said. I haven't been to his gym. I'm not a doctor. I'm his promoter. I don't understand what's going on in his head. I can't read his mind. But what I'm seeing now, what he's showing me, is a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline. I told him, that's what people want to see from you. Train, fight, do what you do best. And if you want to get on your phone after your fight, so be it, De La Hoya said. But when you're training, you're staying focused. And that's what he's doing. He gets it. In a YouTube chat some weeks back, however, Garcia cried, telling his fans he loves them and that he's going through a lot. They tried to cancel my fight. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. But should Garcia show any signs of mental fitness on the day, he has Canelo Alvarez's 100% support for a win against Devin Haney. Easily, one can claim Alvarez's prediction had some more bias in it, but hardly would anyone do otherwise to a friend. But one who even took the bias to a so much of greater height that caused fans to come after him instantly was Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Last question, when can you see Davis Garcia 2, the rematch?
It all depends. I mean, because, you know, it's up to them too.
When Floyd Mayweather decided to make his pick ahead of the bout on April 20th, he took his preferential tendencies behind the ordinary and made shocking claims that had the boxing world stunned for days. Remember that some time ago, while on a walk with Ryan Garcia, evidently at an event, Floyd Mayweather was seen making comments about the only 3 boxing greats of this era. And it came as an awkward surprise to even fans of Floyd Mayweather that Devin Haney was absent on the list.
In boxing right now, it's only 3.
Which are?
Canelo, Ryan, and Gervonta Tank Davis.
After 3 retirements and an undefeated 50-0 record, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is considered one of the greatest boxers in history, along with names such as Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. It's therefore only right for Mayweather to give his thoughts on the current boxing scene, but his top 3 picks have surprised some fans. Surprisingly, Mayweather claimed that Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, and Gervonta Davis are the best 3 boxers in the world. In today's time, fighters think they've got belts and they made a few $1 million. They think they're a star. I don't think you're a star. In boxing right now, there are only 3: Canelo, Ryan, and Gervonta Tank Davis. Everything plays a major role in making you a household name, and now we know this. The 46-year-old only picked boxers that were in a similar height and weight class to himself. Ignoring any fighters currently in the heavyweight division, Canelo is the oldest of the 3, and at the age of 33, the Mexican has only suffered 2 losses in 64 professional fights, one of which was against Mayweather in one of the biggest fights of all time. Canelo has also held multiple world championships in 4 weight classes from light middleweight to light heavyweight and won both of his fights in 2023 by unanimous decision. While Canelo is a popular pick for many boxing fans, and Davis also remains undefeated at 29-0, his decision to include Garcia wasn't a popular opinion. Canelo and Davis seem obvious picks, but Kingery was a surprising choice, as he hasn't accomplished many things in boxing yet and hasn't won a world title. Davis is one of the most dangerous lightweights on the scene, winning 27 of his 29 fights by knockout and the remaining 2 by decision. His last fight was against Garcia, where he won by knockout in the 7th round. It was the first defeat of Garcia's career, but he bounced back in December 2023 as he knocked out Oscar Duarte in the 8th round. Mayweather still believes that Garcia, 25, is a huge star and is destined for a long and successful fighting career. And speaking about PPV events, charisma, and followers on social media, he's one of the boxers to keep an eye on. Nobody probably would be surprised about Canelo, as he is the undisputed super middleweight champion, former 4-division world champion, and the face of boxing when it comes to generating lots of money. The same happens with Gervonta Davis. The Baltimore-bred talent was one of Mayweather Jr.'s protégés, and he has proven why there was so much hype surrounding his persona some years ago. He is the WBA lightweight title holder, and his numbers regarding PPV sales are impressive. He hasn't tasted defeat, and his boxing skills mixed with his power punches make him a fun boxer to watch. It was also surprising not to see the names of Naoya Inoue, Terence Crawford, or Devin Haney on Mayweather's list, as they are all undefeated and have had a brilliant year. A fan who was obviously disgusted at Mayweather's picks wrote on X, "Typical Floyd finds it hard to praise fighters who are on his level. No mention of Crawford pound for pound #1 or Naoya Inoue, but selects someone who he's beaten, someone who he's managed, and an average Ryan Garcia." "Ryan Garcia doesn't make the top 30, never mind the top 3, another said. "Garcia over Inoue? I'm not having that," another fan agreed. While this might come as a shock to many, others who have been keeping tabs on the ongoing fights between Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia wouldn't be moved by his claims. And now, when it came to his prediction, Floyd Mayweather was quick to echo Ryan Garcia's name as his likely winner of the bout. He said, "Ryan Garcia beats Devin. Devin would be getting his first loss. You know my take on this. I've trained him and he's ready."
Last question. Are we going to see Davis Garcia 2, the rematch?
It all depends. I mean, because, you know, it's up to them too.
On Mayweather's list of protégés, Devin Haney seemed to have been dethroned by Kingery, making the fight more interesting. There was the aspect of a rivalry that dates back to when both fighters were as little as 9-10 years old, during their amateur days. This rivalry brought them to 6 amateur matches, with both fighters holding 3 wins each. And with this being their 7th bout, it has become more intense than you would expect. But then, there's also the aspect of idol and protege as well. Devin Haney was the one who idolized Floyd Mayweather so much, so that they began to have training sessions together during the lockdown. But in a twist of events, Devin Haney's place has been taken by Ryan Garcia, who has been very outspoken about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather. During a lengthy interview with Patrick Bet-David on a podcast, Garcia, the junior welterweight contender from Victorville, Calif, opened up about his much-publicized friendship with Money May, making it clear that he respects the Hall of Fame fighter more than most people even within his inner circle. When Bet-David asked which high-profile person in his life had the license to offer him harsh, unbaited criticism, "I want to know which GOAT greatest of all time you allow to privately kick your head," Garcia immediately named Mayweather. "Floyd," Garcia said. "I don't really speak when Floyd's talking, and I speak a lot. I'm a big talker. I don't speak when Floyd's talking. He tells me a bunch of things. I just shut up. Floyd can talk." "Oh yeah," Garcia continued, and became an evangelist in the twinkle of an eye, saying, "He's called me out, so it's like, what did Jesus say? Be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. He comes out as gentle. He doesn't come out aggressive. 'Cause I don't do that. God doesn't do that to me. Unless it's bad, unless I'm really messing up. I can hear Floyd's voice and I can respect it. I don't really talk when he's speaking. He even says it. Knows when to speak and knows when not to speak. Like those facts, I really respect Floyd more than a lot of people." Garcia then made reference to Mayweather's claims about the 3 games of boxing. Did he call me Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, the 3 faces of boxing? Yes. And though not everyone has been pleased with Garcia's tight-knit relation with Mayweather, it continues to flourish. Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy, the longtime promoter of Garcia, has taken issue with what he feels to be a potential instance of tampering. In a recent social media post, De La Hoya informed Mayweather to get off. While De La Hoya and Mayweather have been sworn enemies since their days as active fighters, the involvement of Ryan Garcia might reignite the fires of old once more. To prove the claims regarding their closeness, Garcia and Mayweather drew headlines very recently when they were seen jogging together early in the morning. Garcia revealed that he was the one who suggested the idea to Mayweather, whom he claimed was overly impressed with his work ethic. "That 3 o'clock in the morning run with Floyd? That was my idea," Garcia said. "Like, Floyd, let's go, let's hit this run." "Oh wow. You know what Floyd told me on the run? I promise you this, as God is my witness. He looks me in the eye, it almost sounds like he's crying. You don't hear his voice get like this. Very few times. He goes, 'I respect you.' Just like that. I respect you. Like, you know when Tyson chokes up? I respect you." And I was like, why Floyd? And I'm getting the chills all over my body. 'Cause nobody's doing what you're doing. Nobody. Floyd calls me all the time, and I'm running all the time. Floyd's like, "I'm so proud of you, proud of you, proud of you." Interestingly, the love isn't one-sided. Floyd Mayweather has also expressed his admiration for Ryan Garcia and his willingness to sign him as well, should he get out of his contract with Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Ben Thompson met Floyd Mayweather Jr. to discuss a range of topics covering boxing, and it started with the former champion and Ryan Garcia socializing. Mayweather Jr. replied that there was nothing more to the meetup besides being a casual get-together. Garcia had also visited the Las Vegas residence and saw the champion's car collection firsthand. Then, Thompson highlighted the rumors that followed the duo's meetings, while Mayweather Jr. clarified that he stays away from such shenanigans. He gave examples of legends like Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and Tommy Hearns under the Top Rank banner. However, with a grain of salt added, "So if I signed but I'm not looking to sign Ryan, but if you want to sign and he's free, I'll sign him, but if I'm not mistaken, he's under contract, so you know you always got to make sure things are worded right before you get a lawsuit or before you get a letter from a boxer's promoter." The conversation soon turned to subjects such as him taking on an array of world champions and how he would love managing the careers of budding boxers. Explaining how he keeps in touch with the likes of Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, the undefeated former champion mentioned, "If I just quote-unquote hypothetically say if Ryan Garcia gets free, will Ryan Garcia be with Mayweather Promotions or PBC? Absolutely, it's only if he's free. Well, while some legends have deemed Ryan Garcia the best fit to emerge victorious, others feel Devin Haney is better. However, one undeniable fact is how Ryan Garcia has received more hype from boxers who are his close ties, and Devin Haney maintains a relatively low-key lifestyle. And that's exactly why Ryan Garcia would be earning more from the fight, despite Devin Haney being the champion.
Mike, before my last fight, visited me in my hotel room. He said, I just want to hang out. He want to leave the room. I love him. I said, I got to weigh in tomorrow. Like I have to go to sleep. We're talking for hours and hours and hours laughing.
One sure thing, however, is that the ring gives no honor to the fighter with the largest fan base or highest number of picks. The ring only honors the best fighter. And who do you think this best fighter will be come April 20th? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, peace out.